Hi everyone, this is VJ from ViJaisCrochet, and I was tagged by Kim from Unapologetically Mocha Crochet and More, Crochet and Crafts, for the Love Knit and Crochet tag created by, made by Mimi. Mimi's link is in the description below along with Mocha. And there are going to be 3 people at the end of this that I will tag, and their links will be in the description below as well. Forgive me, I'm a little nervous. This has been a little difficult for me because I had to stop and think about myself, which I don't normally do. So bear with me, here goes. Question number 1. How long have you been knitting or crocheting? Well, I started crocheting just before I entered high school. I wanted to learn to knit. My grandmother told me I had to learn to crochet first because it was easier because I used 1 hook instead of 2 needles. But she kept frogging my chains because they weren't even. I got frustrated, got a book, taught myself how to knit. Then I went to high school and we did a fundraiser and we crocheted these little boho vests. So I went back to crochet and mastered crocheting. Fast forward 48 years, I have come back to my craft since the world has shut down and I needed something to do with my hands since I wasn't working. Question number 2. What is your oldest make? This was really hard for me since I've been crocheting since I was 13, 14 years old. I don't have any of those makes, and the only thing I remember making is the boho vest, and I do have the pattern downstairs. I did find it. I forgot to bring it up, but the oldest thing that I have is this baby blanket I made for my son back in 1978 when I was expecting. And it's variegated shells with a plain shell border. And it has stood the test of time fairly well, except around the edges, it's starting to give way. So this is the oldest make that I have in my possession. Who says acrylic yarn doesn't last? Number 3, what is my most recent make? I made a kitchen scrubby. It's got scrubby yarn on this side. It's double folded and the interlock stitch on this side. The interlock stitch is also in between because you make a long rectangle, fold it in 3s, and then you single crochet around the edge. If I ever do this again, I'm going to make the first third just a plain single crochet because interlock's a lot of work. Number 4, what's your dream yarn? How much time do you people have? Oh, let's see. I would like to try the silks from Darn Good Yarn. I would like to try alpaca. I would like anything outside of cotton and acrylic at this point in life is a dream yarn for me because Walmart and Michael's are my shopping places of choice just because they're around the corner or they deliver. So, yeah, my world is wide open on what my dream yarn is. Number 5, how many whips do you have? Mimi, we're going to have to talk about these questions. Let's see. I have 4 whips I have to complete, I think. And I have 2 that need the ends woven in on them, so 6. That's not bad for me. 6 is pretty good. Okay. What does your stash look like? My stash original, well, it depends upon what craft you're talking about. Amanda Bug Crafts and I decided that we don't have a lot of crafts. We just have room for lots of knowledge. We want to learn things. So I have plastic file totes. I guess they're about 8.5 by 18 with my various crafts. The knit, lace, painting, embroidery, punch. But then I have 8 of the plastic drawers of yarn, because my yarn is divided up by colors. So I have red, blue, green, yellow, orange, purple, black, brown, white, and gray. Oh, that's 10. 10, I can't count. Let's see, I have these 6 totes I got from my 2 estate sales, and they're all downstairs in what was going to be the craft room. Upstairs in the office, I have all of my cotton yarn. So that's not bad. You know, you see people with walls and walls of yarn. I don't want my yarn to get dusty, so my drawers are good. I want to work in my office closet, so I might do that. I don't know. 6. What? Oh, I did 6. That was what my stash looked like. 7. Are you a loose or a tight crocheter? I start out crocheting tight, and then as I get into the project and I get comfortable with the pattern, my stitches get looser. So I have learned to do the foundation row of whatever the pattern is, so that my beginning chains are not as tight, and then I try to focus as I go along, not to get loose and crazy. So I'm usually pretty well on gauge. I don't always do a gauge, especially if it's something like a blanket. If it's a garment, I'll do a gauge swatch and adjust my hook accordingly. And then I pull out the swatch and I use that yarn. I don't cut it off and just leave the swatch. It goes into the garment. Number 8, when do you weave in the ends? I crochet over my ends, and then after about 3-4 stitches, I'll cut the yarn. So my weaving in of the ends is just going back and tucking in those little tails so they don't show. But I crochet over my ends. 9, a pattern you can't stop thinking of. I really had trouble with this because I don't have a pattern I can't stop thinking of. February the, 16th, I think. Monday was 14th, 15th, 16th. 16th, I don't have a pattern I can't stop thinking of. Now watch, as soon as I end this video, I'm going to be, oh, I should have told them about. I do have a baby romper that I want to make, but it's not, up here that I'm dying to make it. I do want to make it. 10, your biggest knitting/crochet goal. Originally, my biggest goal was to make a success of my business and really sell all of my makes. But then I decided, you know what? That's going to take the fun out of crochet. And I really enjoy the craft. I enjoy learning. I enjoy crocheting when I want to. When I don't want to, I learn something new. I diamond paint. I do genealogy. I'm not, punching this clock. I have to get this done right now. Yes, it would be nice to sell these things so that they're not piled up in my home. Hopefully people will start seeing what I'm making and they'll like them and they'll want to purchase them. That would be my ultimate goal, but I'm not going to stress over it because that'll take the fun out of the craft. And for me, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this YouTube space and meeting all of you Yarny people and being a part of the community. So my goal is to enjoy life and enjoy the craft. That's my goal. Okay. Now, I would like to tag Sanita from Sanita Makes Crochet Items, Sandrene from Sandrene Mckinney, and Ashley from Sunshine. She changed her name again, and I started to look it up and I forgot, but she used to be Ashley Vincent. But I'm tagging you three ladies. I am putting your link in the description below, and I thank you all for coming by. Please hit the hashtag and see who else has replied to this. Enjoy your day and happy crafting. Bye-bye.